Nityananda, Hare Advaita Chandra Jaya, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So, I will continue reading. We are reading from chapter number 28, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, chapter 28. Although Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted these principles, he still requested Sri Ramananda Rai to further explain advanced devotional service. Thus, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Sri Ramananda Rai a chance to discuss gradual advancement from the principles of Varnashram Dharma, that is, the four caste and the four orders of spiritual life, through the offering of the results of fruitive activity, and through the speculative discussion of spiritual knowledge. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected all these because in the field of executing pure devotional service, there is very little use for such principles. Without self realization, such artificial methods of devotional service cannot be accepted as pure devotional service. Self realized pure devotional service is completely different from all other kinds of transcendental activity. The highest stage of transcendental activity is always free from all material desires, fruitive efforts, speculative attempts at knowledge. In the highest stage, one concentrates on the simple, favorable execution of pure devotional service. Sri Ramananda Rai could understand the motive of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and therefore he stated that attainment of pure love of Godhead is the highest perfectional stage. In the previous proposal also, Sri Ramananda Rai had mentioned about devotional service, but he did not mention about pure love of Godhead. That is the highest. So Ramananda Rai understood what Mahaprabhu is intending towards, and therefore, finally, he states that the attainment of pure love of Krishna is the highest perfectional stage of all the spiritual activities, everything that is there. In the Padyavali, there's a very nice verse which is said to be composed by Sri Ramananda Rai himself. The meaning of the verse is, as long as there is hunger in the belly and one feels like eating and drinking, one can become happy by taking various eatables. If somebody has loose motions and they are given very nice, wonderful prasad, will that person really want to eat any of those things? No, it feels like poison. Or if I take this, then I don't know what will happen at this moment. But if there is hunger, positive hunger is there, then whatever items you give, that person will be able to relish eating that prasad. Similarly, there may be much paraphernalia for worshipping the Supreme Lord, but only when that worship is mixed with pure love of Godhead does it become an actual source of transcendental happiness. So there may be many things, many activities, many services going on, but when there is pure love for Godhead, and when that worship is mixed with pure love of Godhead, then it becomes it the actual source of all the transcendental happiness, because there is hunger and there is prasad. That means there is love, pure love for Krishna. There is no other condition. I just want to love Krishna, whether Krishna loves me or not. I want to love Krishna. And therefore, whatever services my Guru has asked me to do, I will focus on them because I want to love Krishna. So my Guru knows what services will please Krishna. Love means to serve somebody. But love does not mean, serve does not mean I will serve according to my desire. Love means to serve favorably. If I'm very tired and if I come home and if I say that, okay, Nandini Priya, can you give me a glass of water? Because I'm very thirsty. I just need water. But Nandini Priya loves me very much. So Nandini Priya Mataji will get one glass of milk at that time. Hot milk. Arey, but I just came from a scorching heat and I don't want to drink hot milk. I just want water. So that means it is not favorable. It is done out of love, but it is not pure love because there is a desire that there is, I have a personal desire. So it is not favorable. Or so this is just an example to understand. So similarly, if when there is love, if we have love for Krishna, pure love for Krishna, pure love means whatever will purely please Krishna, whether it pleases me or not. Washing the utensils of Krishna, washing the utensils of Bhoga, or cleaning the temple, or serving some Vaishnavas. Maybe in some Vaishnavas' house, the toilet needs to be cleaned. So let me serve the Vaishnavas. Maybe it is not pleasing to me. For whom it will be pleasing to clean the toilet? Or if the vessels are very burnt, is it very pleasing to clean those vessels? It will hurt our hands. But because there is love for the Vaishnavas, because these Vaishnavas are very dear to Krishna, they are very dear to my Guru Maharaj. And therefore, I want to serve them because there is love in my heart for them. That means out of love, all these things become pleasing to me. I will enjoy washing those burnt utensils. I will enjoy cleaning the toilet also because it is pleasing Krishna, because there is pure love of Krishna in the heart of that devotee. Therefore, there is love for the devotees of Krishna, pure devotees of Krishna. Because pure devotees of Krishna are paraphernalia of Krishna. Krishna is not isolated, only Krishna. No, Krishna means all is paraphernalia, Krishna and all the paraphernalia. And that paraphernalia includes his devotees. Krishna means Radharani. Krishna means gopis. Krishna means gopas. Krishna means Mother Yashodananda Baba. Krishna means Balaram. Krishna means all the cowherd boys. Krishna means all the cows and calves. Krishna means all the birds and animals and trees and plants of Vrindavan. This is paraphernalia. Krishna means his flute. This is all paraphernalia. And those same devotees, they descend down to come to preach us, to reclaim us back, to take us back to Krishna. Therefore, they are pure devotees. So, aren't are they not paraphernalia of Krishna? Of course, they are. Another verse composed by Sri Ramananda Rai states, even after millions and millions of births of pious activities, one cannot achieve a sense of devotional service. But if somehow or other one desires to attain devotional service, then what will happen? Krishna will, knowing the desire in our heart that Krishna, I want to do pure devotional service, Krishna will send his devotees, his representatives in our lives. And from their association, with their association, with the association of a pure devotee, this will become possible that we will be able to attain devotional service. And as we do devotional service, we will become purer and purer and purer and purest and fully pure. And therefore, that same devotional service will become pure devotional service. And when there is pure devotional service, then there will be love of Godhead. And when there is love of Godhead, then again we become more love, then there will be pure love of Godhead. Thus, from any available source, one should try to acquire a strong desire to engage in devotional service. This should be our desire, that when we are chanting Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada said that chanting Hare Krishna means a prayer that, O Mother Hara, O the energy of Krishna, and O Krishna, my dear Lord, please engage me in your devotional service. This is the prayer. This is what Hare Krishna means. This is the essence of Hare Krishna. So when one has strong desire, anyhow, by any means, we should first acquire strong desire to engage in devotional service. That yes, I want to do devotional service. When that desire will come, then the arrangement will be made. And when the arrangement is made, then we should do devotional service. In these two verses, Sri Ramananda Rai has described the regulative principles and he developed love of Godhead respectively. He started with regulative principles and then finally comes to love of Godhead. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to bring Sri Ramananda Rai to the stage of developed love of Godhead. And Mahaprabhu wanted Ramananda Rai to speak from that platform. Now the discussion begins. Chalo, now you have reached the platform and now we can discuss. Before this, there was nothing to discuss. All that is just external. Now you have come to the point, pure love of Godhead. Chalo, let's begin our discussion. Thus, the discussion between Sri Ramananda Rai and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will now proceed on the basis of love of Godhead. So these last few chapters is the essence of the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We'll pause here for today, dear devotees, and tomorrow we'll again continue reading Krishna Vilam. Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatrudesh. Kripa sandhuva eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्री श्रीमद जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय सद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि हरि